One of the most important things that people have to do right now, if you're undocumented and you're at risk until President Trump takes office and his administration and his declared intent that he plans to have mass deportations on January the 20th, is to protect yourself. If you are at risk, meaning that you don't have your documents, if you're a citizen, green card holder, you have your immigration documents, you're an asylee, and you have work authorization and so on, you don't have to worry. Walk with your ID, walk with your passport, or a copy of it in your places all the time. Do not drink and drive, do not contravene any laws, stay out of trouble. Nothing will happen until January the 20th when he takes office. Now, what you have to do in the meantime is put your affairs in order. If you feel you're going to be deported, if you have a criminal record, unfortunately, and I know people get criminal records, they don't have to be criminals, but that is how the laws are enforced in this country. Make a power attorney. Delegate somebody to transact your business. You may have bought a house. You may have mortgage payments, rates and taxes, insurance. Have that person pay or have those documents to pay for you. That's called a power attorney. Have that person stand up for you in place of you. Delegate somebody good. Start looking for somebody, your family, your brother, your sister, your child, or what have you in the meantime. You continue to do your business, but you have this power attorney to give to them, or tell them where you've stored it, at your lawyer's office or in your house, or you give them if you trust them to hold it one time. You can always revoke it. You can always kill it at any point in time. But a power attorney gives them the power to look after your business in America. Just like how you give people the power attorney to look after your property in the bank account in Guyana. It could be bank account. It could be a life insurance policy. In case immigration pick you up, in case you have money to defend, to have a lawyer defend you, just in case the American Civil Liberties Union can't take your case or they're swamped, at least, or you prefer to have a lawyer represent you, you can have money to pay a lawyer, you can have money to pay a mortgage company, and money for your expenses to protect your house from going into foreclosure, and other things like that to do repairs or what have you. A power attorney is just like you being there with specific instructions. And you can even say, well, they can't, you can deposit money but not withdraw, or they can withdraw up to a certain amount. You can style the power in such a specific way that it does not give them unlimited power. That's called a specific power attorney rather than a general power attorney. Just like how people say they get sick, you have a healthcare proxy to make decisions on what they will do as regards your medical treatment and your medical options. So think seriously about this, whether you need a power attorney because of the pending Trump policies being implemented, which he has a right to do because he already said this is his policy. He won the election. We have to respect that. Whilst we fight, whilst we lobby, whilst we ask or plead with him, or whilst we go to the courts, you personally could take out power attorney to protect yourself. And anytime you leave your house, you walk with a copy of your ID, you walk with a copy of your passport or your citizenship. You avoid drinking and driving, avoid any kind of problem, avoid any kind of situation that will put you in conflict with the law, because that can open up the door where you're sent home and where you have problems and so on. Avoid a lot of scam artists saying, I'm going to get paper for you, get social and get this. You don't get papers outside immigration. You always have to go into immigration. And when you get those fake social and those fake documents, they'll come back to haunt you. Because I've had several clients, when you go into immigration, it comes up. And then you'd ask them, well, why didn't you tell me this? You were in deportation. You came back, track, you were arrested. And this has shown up. And we lied to the immigration officer. And that's a big problem in getting through. Instead of telling us up front and asking for a waiver and doing the right legal paperwork to overcome that issue, then you can turn back and tell a lawyer, oh, that may happen one long time ago. Or meet them and know them and remember that America remembers everything. They remember every bad thing about you. They may not remember the good thing about you. But I guarantee you, the FBI, the police, and law enforcement, the drug administration, the customs will remember everything about you. And you have to think about that. Oh, they have a record of it. So therefore, do not lie to them. Just go in there and do the right thing of circumventing or navigating the waters. And there might be waivers, there might be relief. So you have to know how to present yourself. The minute you lie to them, they're very upset about that. They're not going to forgive you. They're going to go against you. The minute you lie, it's better you exercise your right not to speak and remain quiet. Do not speak, because the FBI can lie to you. But if you lie to them, it's a serious crime. You can go to jail for 10 or 20 years. I think it's 20 years. If you lie to police officers, same thing. So the best thing is that I have the right to remain silent. I'm exercising that right. I am not speaking to you. I want to have my lawyer present. According to the American Constitution, I have the right to an attorney. I want to have my lawyer present. I have the right to remain silent. I'm not speaking. I'm invoking that right. Please respect my right. I have the right. Just like when they come to your house and knocking, oh, where's Mr. Singer, Mr. Posada, Mr. Ali? We are from immigration. We have complaints that you're illegal. Your neighbor called. We come here now. Sorry, I am not opening my door. You have to have a warrant to come to my house. And I have a right. I'm invoking my right of silence, my right not to speak to you. Please leave my house, or I'll call the cops on you for trespassing. A cop can arrest a federal agent who abusing his powers and demanding to go into your home because he is violating your rights and committing a trespass offense. So you have to know how to invoke your right. I have the right to an attorney. I do not want to speak to you. I want to remain silent. I'm exercising my constitutional right not to speak to you. Any one of those rights will bring the interrogation to an end, will bring the confrontation with the police officer, the immigration officer, or the FBI to an end. Come off my property. Don't trespass on my property. Try not to speak in such a way that you make them feel like they want to arrest you. Just tell them, I'm sorry, I cannot speak to you. I have a fundamental right to remain silent, and I'm exercising that right. And I want to have my attorney present. Remember that. I want to have my attorney present. I want to remain silent. I am not cooperating with you. I have the right not to speak to you. I have a constitutional right not to waive my rights and speak to you. I am sorry, but please leave me alone and have a good day. Just like if you're stopped on the road, I am sorry, I won't speak to you. I want to have a lawyer present, or I'm sorry, I can't speak to you. I wish to remain silent in accordance with my constitutional rights. Another thing